Hello everyone, let's discuss gate problems on transient state analysis. Here I am providing some of the gate problems only, just remaining n number of problems you have to solve by yourself. So this is the first problem. Consider the circuit shown in the figure. If the frequency of the source is 50 Hz, then the value of T naught, which results in a transient free response. Transient free response means what? Transient free response, which is nothing but steady state response only. Solution. Transient free response is nothing but steady state response only. So this is simply what we have to calculate the value of T naught with sinusoidal steady state analysis. So this is what R and L, which are connected in series. This is series RL circuit with sinusoidal excitation. We all know that in series RL circuit, given series RL circuit, right? In series RL circuit, what is the phase angle? Phi, which is equals to tan inverse omega L by R, right? So from this, tan phi, which is equals to omega L by R. This phi is nothing but what? Omega into T naught, right? Tan omega T naught is nothing but phase angle, which is equals to, so from this what we have, tan 2 pi into 50 T naught we don't know, omega is what? 2 pi into 50 into 0.01, given L is what? 0.01 by R is what? 5 only. So from this what we have, 2 pi into 50 into T naught, which is equals to tan inverse pi by 5. 2 pi into 50 into T naught, which is equals to tan inverse pi by 5. So from this, which is equals to 32.14 degrees, which is nothing but 0.561 radians. Therefore T naught is what? Therefore T naught, which is equals to 0.561 by 100 pi. Okay, why it is 100 pi? See, 2 pi into 50, right, which is equals to 1.786 milliseconds. The answer is what? 1.786, option B. Okay, transient free response means nothing but steady state response only. Next, problem 2 is what? In the circuit shown in figure, the switch is closed at a time t is equals to 0. The voltage across the inductor at t is equals to 0 plus. Voltage across inductor at t is equals to 0 plus we have to calculate. Simple. Listen carefully. This is the circuit. In this we have, when the switch is closed at t is equals to 0, the voltage across the inductor at t is equals to plus, which is what? Yeah. Before closing the switch, the circuit was not energized, right? When switch is open, the circuit is not energized, therefore current through inductor and voltage across capacitor is 0, right? When switch is open, the circuit was not energized, therefore current through inductor and voltage across capacitor is 0, right? That is current through inductor is equal to 0 and voltage across capacitor is 0. Then when switch is closed, what will happen? Inductor acts as open circuited and capacitor acts as short circuited, because initially it is not energized. Therefore when the switch is closed, that is the initial condition, right? It acts as open circuited. Because why it is acts as open circuited? This is initially it is having nothing current in the inductor as well as nothing voltage in capacitor. So when the switch is closed, after switch is closed at t is equal to 0 plus, inductor acts as open circuit and capacitor acts as short circuit. Clear? So based upon this, the equivalent circuit is what? Then the circuit becomes, what is we have, 10 voltage, 4, yeah, 4 is short circuited, L is open circuited, 4 4 3. Yeah, we have 4, again 4, this is open circuited, right? This is open circuited. Given that this is 3 ohms, 4 4, that's it. The current through this is nothing but I. What we have to calculate? Current and voltage. Yeah, the voltage across the inductor at t is equals to V place. Yeah, we have to calculate the voltage across inductor at t is equals to 0 plus. That's it. Okay. Yeah, from this is basic circuit, right? From this, what we have to do? The source current is what? For this 4 and 4 connected in parallel, and this whole combination is connected in series with this 3, right? Therefore current, which is equals to total voltage by R equivalent, where R equivalent is what? 3 plus 4 parallel with 4, right? I, which is equals to, let us first calculate R equivalent. R equivalent is what? 16 by I2, 3 plus 2, which is equals to 5 ohms, right? Therefore I, which is equals to 10 by 5, which is equals to 2 amps of current, right? Finally, the voltage across inductor. Very simple problem, just you have to analyze when the switch is closed what will happen, when the switch is open what will happen, that's it. Inductor at t is equal to 0 plus is what is that notation? VL 0 plus should be equals to simply what? The current through this branch only, right? Whatever may be the voltage across this VL 0 plus is nothing but current into 4 parallel with 4, right? Which is equals to what is the current? 2 into 2, which is equals to 4 volts. Therefore, VL 0 plus is nothing but 4 volts. The option is what? B. Next, we have to discuss problem number 3. In the given figure, for the initial capacitor, the voltage is 0. The switch is closed at t is equal to 0. The final steady state voltage, we have to calculate the steady state voltage. Very simple one. At t tends to 0 plus, what will happen? The capacitor acts as short circuit, right? Means what? That is initial. Acts as short circuited. Like that, at t tends to infinite. The final steady state means what? T tends to infinite. Capacitor acts as open circuited, right? Then the circuit becomes what? We have a supply voltage and switch is closed. Then we have a series resistance, right? Then 10 ohm branch. This is also 10 ohm branch. This is what? Open circuited, right? At final stage, VC of infinite we have to calculate. This is 10. This is given as what? 20 volts. That's it. We have to, the final steady state voltage across capacitor, we have to calculate VC of infinite. That's it. Looks like what? Simple circuit, right? With DC excitation. Then calculate. Therefore, voltage across capacitor is, which is equals to 20 is the total supply voltage by 10 plus 10, simple loop circuit, right? Which is equals to, sorry, yeah, okay, no problem. 20 by 8, 10 plus 10 across capacitor means what? Into voltage division principle into 10, which is equals to what? 20 by 20. It is obviously 10 volts. That is VC of infinite is equals to 10 volts. That's it. Right? Option B is correct. Next, we have to calculate the circuit shown in the figure is in steady state when the switch is closed at t is equals to 0, assuming that the inductance is ideal. The current through the inductor at t is equals to 0 plus is equals what? Yeah. From this, when the switch is open, the circuit is in steady state, right? That is given. When the switch is open, the switch is at steady state condition. Yeah. Before closing the switch, at t is equals to 0 minus, the circuit is in steady state condition. So inductor behaves as short circuit. Then the circuit becomes what? Ten ohm branch. Yeah, when it is steady state, short circuit. So this is 10 volts, 10 ohms, right? We have IL. Therefore, IL 0 minus, which is equals to 10 by 10, right? Which is equals to 1 ampere. You can write after closing the switch at t is equals to 0 plus, current through inductor does not change suddenly, right? We all know that current through inductor does not change instantaneously. Therefore, IL 0 plus, which is equals to IL 0 minus, which is equals to 1 ampere only. 1 ampere only. So this is the required current. Option C is correct. Next, in the circuit shown in the figure, the current source I is nothing but 1 ampere, the voltage source V is what 5 volts. Given that R1, R2, R3 are 1 ohm, and like that L1, L2, L3 are 1 Henry, and followed by C1, C2 are 1 farad. The currents through R3 and the voltage source V respectively we have to calculate. The current through this branch, that is the current through this branch, and what we want, the voltage source, we want this current through this R3 and voltage source. So in the circuit the current source, okay. So instead this is nothing but purely steady state circuit. In steady state, capacitor acts as short circuited, so inductor acts as short circuited, capacitor acts as, sorry, inductor acts as what? Yeah, short circuited, capacitor acts as open circuited. Yeah, correct. Solution, we can write that point. In steady state, inductor behaves as short circuited and capacitor behaves as open circuited. We all know that. Therefore, the circuit becomes what? Inductor short circuited, and we have a current source, right? Short circuited, and we have R1. Capacitor is what? Open circuited, and we have inductor short circuited. Then we have R2, again inductor short circuited, we have R3, right? Finally we have capacitor, that is open circuited. Now we have what? Voltage source plus minus V. This is R1, R2, R3. This is given as I. I is what? 1 amp only. Okay, that's it. Then we have to calculate the current through this branch, I3 and V. Okay, therefore the voltage across R3 is nothing but what? V only. Like that, I3, to calculate I3, he wants what? The current through R3. The current through R3. Okay. Five amperes on, right? He wants the current through R3 and the voltage source V value. V is given as 5 volts, right? Yeah, the current through R3 and voltage source. Okay. Let's discuss. Voltage across R3 is what? V only, given as what? 5 volts. Clear? Therefore current through R3 is what? I is equal to simply the voltage by resistance. I is what? IR3. Okay, it is equal to V is what? 5 by what is the value of R3 given as 1, right? Which is equals to 5 amperes. Completed. I3 is 5 amperes. Next we have to calculate. This is completed. Next we have to calculate. Apply KCL. By KCL, see, I is entering, let us say this is IR3, let us say I1, okay, or IR3. I is entering, IR3 is leaving, and this the current through this, let us say this is also IV. Okay, from this I1 is what? Leaving, IV and I entering. IV plus I, which is equals to IR3, right? From this what we have to get? IV only, which is equals to IR3 minus I. IR3 is what? 5 amperes, given as I is what? 1 ampere. Therefore IV is equals to 4 amps only. Completed, right? Therefore finally the answers are what? Current through, very simple question, R3 is 5 amperes, like that current through voltage source is 4 amperes, right? Then the options are what? 5 and 4D. That's it. Next problem. In the circuit shown in figure, the switch 1 is initially closed and switch 2 is open. The inductor L carries a current of 10 amperes and the capacitor charged to 10 volts with polarities as indicated. So switch 2 is closed at t is equals to 0 and switch 1 is open at t is equals to 0. Clear? The current through capacitor and the voltage across L we have to calculate. Okay, given that initially switch 1 is closed and switch 2 is open. Later switch 2 is closed, switch 1 is open. Just first we have to write initially switch 1 is closed. Given that, yeah, at t is equals to 0 place, the circuit becomes this is, now it is what, open, right? Switch on is open. We have a voltage source given the 10 amps, right? This is 10 volts, that's it. This is 10, this is VL, this is 10 ohms. Why it is arranged like that? Because initially switch 1 is closed, switch 2 is open. When switch 2 is open, we have, see, given that 10 amps of initial current, 10 volts of capacitor voltage. So when switch 2 is closed and switch 1 is open, these 10 amps of current, this 10 volts of voltage are nothing but initial current and initial voltage. Therefore, when t is equals to 0 plus, we have to represent the inductor with current source as well as the voltage across the capacitor is indicated with voltage source. Just we have written this point in the lecture of initial and final conditions, right? That's it. Just by solving this, we can able to get the current through capacitor as well as the voltage across inductor. Okay, very simple one. Simple by KCL. The current through this is what, simply it is what, VL. VL, this is minus 10 by 10, right? Simply from this 10 amps of current is entering, like that, VL minus 10 by 10, and finally we have VL by 10. Clear? Simply see, this is one current, this is entering, this is another current, right? That is VL by 10 plus VL minus by 10, and these two currents are leaving and this current is entering, which is equals to what, 10. So from this, what we have, 2VL minus 10 is equals to, simply VL is equals to minus 10, 2VL minus 10, which is equals to 110. So VL, which is equals to 55 volts. That's it. We have the value of voltage across inductor. Very simple one, right? Like that, current through capacitor is what, IC, which is equals to, from this current through capacitor is what, VL minus 10 by 10, right? VL minus 10 by 10. VL is what, 55 minus 10 by 10, which is equals to what, 4.5 amps, right? That is 55 volts and 4.5. He wants the current through IC. First current 4.5 amps and 55 volts. That's it. Next one, the switch is in the circuit has been closed for a long time. It is open at t is equal to 0. At t place, the current through 1 microfarad capacitor is what? Simple. As the switch has been closed for a long time, the circuit is in steady state, right? at steady state capacitor acts as what? Open circuited. Therefore the circuit becomes what? Simply open circuit this capacitor, that's it. We have 5 volts voltage source and resistive branch. This is open circuited. This is 4 ohm branch. This is VC0 minus. This is given as 1 ohm branch. This is 5 volts. What we have to, the current through 1 ohm 1 microfarad capacitor we have to calculate. Okay. Next, from this we can calculate simple loop, right? First we have to calculate the current. Current is what? I, which is equals to 5 by 5 only, 1 ampere of current. Therefore Vc of 0 minus, which is equals to what? The voltage across this branch, that is 4 into 1, which is equals to 4 volts, right? Let us write, as the voltage across the capacitor cannot change up instantaneously, right? Voltage across capacitor cannot change instantaneously. Therefore what we have got, when t is equals to 0 minus, which is equals to 0 plus, which is equals to what? 4 volts only. Therefore the circuit at t is equals to 0 plus. So we have represented the capacitor with 4 volts battery, right? This is 5, we have a branch plus minus, this is what? Resistive branch, right? 4 ohm, this is 4 volts, this is 1 ohm, this is 5 volts. Now we have to calculate the current through 4 ohm branch, right? Previously 4 ohm branch is what? IC0 plus. We have to calculate the value of IC0 plus. Simply it is what? 4 by 4 only, right? Because 4 volts of voltage and 4 ohm resistive branch. That's it. That is the current through 4 volts battery is nothing but, you can say that the current through capacitor at t is equals to 0 plus is IC0 plus, which is equals to 4 by 4, which is equals to 1 ampere of current. That's it. Next, in the circuit shown below, the initial capacitor voltage is 4 volts. Switch S1 is closed at t is equals to 0. The charge in microcoulomb lost by the capacitor from t is equals to 25 microseconds to 100 microseconds is what? That is, this is the given circuit. We all know that switch S1 is closed at t is equals to 0. Simply this is R and C which are connected in series. In RC circuit, what is the response of current? Current is exponentially decaying, right? That is I of t is what? Which is equals to is or I into e power minus t by tau, right? Where tau which is equals to RC, right? What is the value of R? 5 into C, 5 into 10 power minus 6, which is equals to what? 25 microsecond. Clear? Therefore, what here? The charge in capacitor lost by the capacitor from t 25 microseconds to 100 microseconds. Therefore, simple problem. The charge lost by the capacitor from 25 microseconds to 100 microseconds is, just you have to take the 25 microseconds to 100 microseconds. What is that function? I of t dt, which is equals to, given that finally substitute this 25 microseconds in this. I is nothing, V by R. V by R is nothing but 4 by 5. Can we write? This is V by R, right? V by R e power minus t by tau, which is equals to 4 by 5 minus t by tau. That's it. That is 25 microseconds to 100 microseconds, 4 by 5 e power minus t by tau dt. From this we have the value of charge is simply, just we have to calculate this, 7 microcoulomb. Answer is 7 microcoulombs.